live. Okay, so I, uh, oh God, where do I start? Okay. I I have untreated medical problems. You probably know most of this, but I'm going to go over it just in case you don't know. I have untreated medical problems, and because I'm poor, and I've been disabled for 13 or 14 years, and but I work all the time to try to improve my life, to try to get enough money to get enough health care to not be disabled. And even though I've worked in computers, I've worked as a lawyer, I've worked as a teacher, I've worked in many things, but I've not worked as a mathematician, and I don't have training as a mathematician. But because of my disability, I don't have a lot of options. So I've been working on this math problem called map folding, also called stamp folding. It's part of the area of math called combinatorics, which is the math of counting, math of counting things. So how many, blah, 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 blah. And so the question with map folding is how many distinct ways can you fold a particular map? So if the map has 3 panels on one side and 5 panels on another side, that's a 3x5 map. And how many different ways you can fold it is the question that mathematicians want to answer. And it's difficult. There's no formula for it. And the numbers get huge. Like a 3x5 map, off the top of my head, I don't know, 100 billion, 10 billion, I don't know. Huge numbers, huge numbers. And so I've been doing a lot of coding because I can do, because I can do coding, right? I mean, fuck, come on. I'm in pain right now. I'm in pain. And pain makes it hard to concentrate. You know, I mean, that's right. Shit, come on. Let's talk about pain. No. Coding. Math problem. Right. So, up until recently, I have been the way I've been working on the math problem is by making small improvements to the work of other people. And I have contributed to our mathematical knowledge. If you go on the website, the online encyclopedia here, oh come on, man, do this a smart way. Try not that way. That's not very smart. What am I looking up? 5, 6, 5, 5. There we are. There we are. That's me. So this is a mathematics website, and this is one of the many problems in map folding or stamp folding. And these numbers, I told you they were huge. Look at the no, that's not an easy way to look at it. Let's look at it this way. Here we go. So this is a map that has 2 panels on one side and then 2 panels on another side. Or it's a 2x3 map, or a 2x4 map, or a 2x5 map. Are you seeing a pattern? So if the map is 2 panels by 10 panels, then it's almost 10 million different ways to fold it. And this problem has been around for like 150 years. But we, as a species, have only calculated up to number 20, which is a map that has 2 panels on one side and 20 panels on the other side. And this number is gigantic. Thousands, millions, billions, trillions, more, quadrillions. It's huge. So I was the person who calculated number 19 at number 20. That's me. So now this guy is important. He's done a lot of work, and the other really important name, Kohler, is not on here. Okay, so there's 2 points here. First point is the work that I've been doing. As I said, I've been making improvements on the work of others. And the second thing, by showing you this website, that I wanted to point out is that I have made contributions. This is, if you, this Lunan, W.F. Lunan, that's Fred Lunan. It's the same person. So this one person, up until my calculation, had calculated everything. He was the only person who had made any contributions to the computations. And there are not a lot of people. Here's Lunan again, and Sean Irvine. These people, there's not a lot of people who've made any contributions to this area of mathematics. So I don't want to overstate my contributions. But I want to point out that the work I have been doing has been productive. Right, it's been productive. Okay. Come on. My head hurts a lot. Okay, right. Then, like a month ago or 3 months ago, I don't know, I can't keep track of time. I had an idea that, to the best of my knowledge, is new. I'll say it differently. I had an idea that I had not read anybody else doing. And I started working with it. And a couple of days ago, or 4 days ago, I finally proved that the idea will work and will make a big contribution, a big. It's original work is what I'm trying to say here, and it's on this problem. So for this problem, you're folding maps in multiple dimensions. So it's a 2 by 2 by 2 n-dimensional map. So it, doesn't, it's like a tesseract, is a cube, but in 4 dimensions. That's how most people talk about it. This is sort of like that. This is a map that, if there's 2 dimensions, it has 2 panels. It has 2 panels by 2 panels. And then 3 dimensions, it's still a flat piece of paper, flat map with 2 panels in all 3 dimensions, but not a cube. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it better than that because I'm not a mathematician. So then this is 4 dimensions. So 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, 5, 6, 7. And look, this number is gigantic. To go to the next one, it's just ridiculous. This is 363 billion, and it jumps by 3 orders of magnitude. So the next number is probably going to be around 350 trillion. That's a big number. And that's why this number 6, this was calculated by Luhnen in 1968, 50 something years ago. I don't know when number 7 was calculated, but not recently. It's been a while. And nobody can calculate number 8 is just too hard. Using the techniques that people have developed so far. And that's why I started this live stream, because holy shit. This here, it's this. Show you. Come on. This. I just ran this. Look, true. I know you don't know what it's measuring, but I had this hunch. Look, hypothesis. Like 4 days ago, only 4 days ago, I proved that this basic idea, this new algorithm that I've made, absolutely can work and make a contribution. But so much work left to do, like so many things I don't know how to do because I'm not a mathematician. I'm not a trained mathematician. But just a few minutes ago, I just had this hunch, I was just like, maybe I know more than I realized, because I've got all of these tools that I've made, all of these things, this all code that I've written, that are mathematical computations. This is fundamentally a geometry problem, and I have, oh my God, I have created just megabytes and megabytes and megabytes of just raw numbers of computation to try to understand this stuff. In part because I'm not a professional mathematician. A professional would know how to do things more efficiently. But what am I saying? I have computed all these different things. And I was working on something way more complex. Just, oh my God. This thing. This is what I was trying to do. I was like, if this place and if this and if this, then do this and this and this and if this and if this. And that means this one number is wrong. Doesn't even mean it's right. It means it's wrong. And that's how I was gonna. That's how I was trying to count to 350 trillion. Is if eliminate this one number, and I eventually would get to 350 trillion. It's, and all these tabs are like this. Just thousands of lines. And how close was I? No. Well, I wasn't close. I had only proven that it would work until just a minute ago. And now, just, I didn't realize it, but I had already computed I'm still trying to process this. I'd already computed really critical numbers that will allow me to skip all of this. I didn't know I had these numbers. So I can skip all this. I can skip all this. Okay, I don't know. That's it. I had a breakthrough. It's pretty big. This is a big deal for me, at least. I mean, it's yeah. Because it's a big deal because in the way the world works right now is if you don't have money, you're not allowed to have food, you're not allowed to have a place to live, you're not allowed to have health care. That's why I'm still homeless. That's why I'm still sick, because I don't have money. And in our world, you have to trade. You have to have something valuable to get money to get health care. It doesn't matter what ought to be. That is the way it is. And this is valuable. So it is a big deal. It doesn't have to be worth $1 trillion, $1 billion, or $1 million, although it is worth way more than $1 million. Because this map folding problem, it doesn't sound like it's related to things like robots or self-driving vehicles, but it is. It's incredibly important to the technology we are trying to develop right now for things like lawnmowers that are autonomous, and your Roomba vacuum cleaner, and self-driving vehicles, and drones. All of these things that need to navigate the world, computerized objects that need to navigate the world, the map folding problem is actually related. It's a big part of it. So a breakthrough in the map folding problem contributes to all of those things. That's why it's definitely worth something. What I have figured out is absolutely worth something. So it's a big deal to me because that's the world we live in. If you don't have something valuable, you're not allowed to have a house and you're not allowed to have health care. So if you're sick, like I am, you stay sick. That's the world we live in. So here, I've got it. I have something valuable. I don't know how to turn it into money, but it has a lot of value. It has a lot of value. Okay. I'm dizzy. I'm going to go lay down. Yeah. Bye. If I can figure out how to turn it off.